Black rose quartz. Is it real? Is it fake? Is it rose quartz? Got answers for you today, right now. Here's a little example of what we're seeing. If you haven't seen this stuff before, I just did a quick Google image search. We took off the shop's names, and this is what we're seeing. I say this is a pretty good representative sample of what people are calling black rose quartz. If you're thinking this looks like smoky quartz, you'd be right, it sure does. Supposedly, this is coming from Mozambique, is the story. However, I'll tell you why there's some problems with that later on when we get to the red flags. The next thing is supposedly a lot of these specimens have asterism like rose quartz. Let me show you what that is. This is asterism, and to my knowledge, smoky quartz has not been found from Mozambique or even Brazil with asterism. So I'm going to get to the red flags and what my thoughts are. So red flag number 1. While this is being stated that it comes from Mozambique, it's been my assessment when talking to sellers that majority of them are finding this not from Mozambique, but from another country. It's always a red flag, my friends, when we have a mineral that is supposedly rare coming from non-country of origin. Red flag number 1. Red flag number 2, if this truly did come from Mozambique, why would the miners not call it smoky quartz with asterism? From a selling standpoint, that would be amazing because you'd have a newer find on your hands, something that hadn't been seen before, and arguably that would be more valuable than something called black rose quartz. So for me, that's definitely a red flag. And the third red flag for me on this one is it's called black rose quartz, which, as I said before, doesn't make sense, but we do know when you heat rose quartz, guess what color it turns? It turns this color. So I think that name may be referring to the fact that this is rose quartz that was turned black. And that's why I believe this is a potentially deceptive crystal. I think this is deception here. I think this is heated rose quartz and or maybe some specimens maybe dyed. Now, limitations. I have not seen this in person. I've only seen it online. So I'm just running you through the red flags that I noted and why myself as a crystal seller, I probably would not invest in this, or I would use caution investing in it unless you really know the miner and the mine in Mozambique it's coming from and you really trust them that it's authentic and it just maybe has a weird trade name. But let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if you've had it tested and you found otherwise. But again, those are my red flags. I'm going to label this as potentially a deceptive crystal. I don't believe, my opinion, that it is genuine and authentic and unaltered. I believe it is altered. Talking about rocks, make sure you hit that like button and give me a follow.